Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to delve into Patrick King's book, The Art of Witty Banter. Be clever, quick, and magnetic. This handy guide serves as a comprehensive manual to mastering the art of clever, quick, and engaging conversation. The central theme of the book is the idea that witty banter is a skill, and like any skill, it can be honed and developed with practice and insight. To underline this point, King explains that the foundation of witty banter lies in a basic understanding of conversation dynamics, wordplay, humor, and interpersonal skills. With a grasp of these concepts, anyone can learn to be quick, clever, and magnetic. This book gives you the knowledge and techniques to help you become more charismatic and captivating in your interactions. Lesson 1. The Basics of Conversation. Patrick King lays a solid foundation for understanding the intricacies of engaging in meaningful, clever, and captivating conversation. At the core of this first lesson, King focuses on the fundamental structure of conversation. Conversation, according to King, can be compared to a dance, where both participants are synchronized in their steps, movements, and rhythm. This synchronization and flow do not happen spontaneously. It requires understanding, practice, and a conscious effort to maintain the rhythm and balance. To facilitate this understanding, King suggests viewing conversation as a game of catch, a back-and-forth exchange where one person throws a ball, ideas, comments, or questions, and the other catches it and throws it back. This metaphor elegantly captures the reciprocal and interactive nature of conversation and underscores the necessity of engagement from both participants. Building upon this metaphor, King details several practical tips to enhance conversation skills. 1. Active listening. Listening is as crucial in a conversation as speaking. Active listening means giving undivided attention to the speaker, understanding their thoughts, and showing genuine interest in what they are saying. By practicing active listening, you can show empathy, make the speaker feel valued, and set the ground for a deeper connection. 2. Balance of dialogue. Ensure that the conversation is balanced and not dominated by one party. If you realize that you've been speaking for a long time, pause, ask a question, and invite the other person to share their thoughts. Similarly, if the other person has been talking excessively, find a polite way to interject and contribute to the conversation. 3. Open-ended questions. Use open-ended questions to keep the conversation engaging and inquisitive. These types of questions require more detailed answers, prompting deeper discussion and allowing you to learn more about the other person. Instead of asking, "Do you like movies?" you could ask, "What kind of movies do you enjoy and why?" 4. Avoid yes/no questions. Yes/no questions can often halt a conversation, especially in its early stages. Instead of asking, "Do you like to travel?" you could ask, "What's your favorite travel destination and why?" This modification not only keeps the conversation flowing but also provides more room for shared experiences and connections. 5. Use of stories. Stories are powerful tools for conversation. They add a personal touch, create a shared experience, and often elicit emotional responses, thereby creating a deeper bond between the conversational partners. 6. Nonverbal communication. King underscores the importance of nonverbal cues such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These elements can significantly impact the message's reception. Practice maintaining an open body posture, use hand gestures for emphasis, modulate your voice to express emotions accurately, and use facial expressions that align with your words. 7. Navigating silence. Not all silences are awkward. King suggests using silence as a powerful tool in conversations. Pausing before responding allows you to process what has been said and formulate a thoughtful response. It also shows the speaker that you're taking their words into consideration. 8. Cultivate curiosity. Stay curious and interested in the other person. Genuine curiosity fuels engaging conversations as it encourages deeper exploration of topics and reveals shared interests and experiences. Lesson 2. Enhancing quick thinking and observational skills. This lesson offers a comprehensive guide on improving two crucial aspects of witty banter: quick thinking and observational skills. The author stresses that these are fundamental skills to master if you want to effectively engage in clever, quick, and magnetic interactions. To begin with, King posits that quick thinking is not necessarily about being the smartest or most knowledgeable person in the room. It's more about being alert and responsive. It's the ability to process information swiftly, relate ideas together, and articulate them effectively and spontaneously. So, how can you enhance your quick thinking skills? King provides various practical tips, starting with the idea of priming your mind. This involves the regular practice of mental activities that encourage divergent thinking and cognitive flexibility. Puzzle games, brain teasers, trivia quizzes, and improvisation exercises can be great tools for this. Such activities challenge your mind to think outside the box, consider multiple perspectives, and make connections between disparate pieces of information, all crucial elements of quick thinking. Another approach King suggests is to expand your knowledge base. Having a broad range of knowledge across various subjects provides a wider spectrum of material to draw from during conversations. This doesn't mean you need to be an expert in every field, but a basic understanding of different topics can prove beneficial. Therefore, make a habit of continuous learning. Read widely, stay updated on current affairs, delve into new subjects, and expose yourself to diverse cultures and perspectives. Next, King highlights the significance of thinking on your feet, a critical component of quick thinking. Often, witty banter happens spontaneously, and the ability to come up with swift responses can distinguish you in conversations. To improve this skill, King suggests practicing improvisation, engaging in debates, or participating in public speaking clubs like Toastmasters. These platforms provide a safe space to practice and improve your impromptu speaking skills. Alongside quick thinking, observational skills are equally crucial in witty banter. The ability to observe and understand your environment, context, and the person you're conversing with can provide you with valuable cues to guide your responses. King provides several tips to hone your observational skills. The first is to practice active mindfulness. This involves being fully present and engaged in your current environment. Mindfulness encourages you to take note of the details around you, including people's words, expressions, body language, and the overall context. The second tip to improve observational skills is to learn to listen. True observation isn't just about what you see, it's also about what you hear. Most people listen with the intent to respond rather than understand. Active listening, on the other hand, requires you to fully focus on the speaker, absorb the information, and respond thoughtfully. You can practice this during your everyday conversations, where you consciously focus on understanding the speaker's words, tone, and underlying emotions. The third tip is to cultivate empathy. Understanding others' perspectives and emotions can enrich your observations. When you can empathize with someone, you're better able to tailor your conversation and responses in a way that resonates with them. Cultivating empathy involves genuine interest in others' experiences and feelings. Lastly, King advises practicing nonverbal communication interpretation. A significant portion of our communication is nonverbal, including facial expressions, gestures, posture, and tone of voice. Being able to interpret these cues can provide additional layers of understanding about a person or situation. You can improve this skill by watching films with the sound off and trying to interpret the story, or observing people in public spaces and guessing their relationship or mood based on their nonverbal cues. Lesson 3. The Art of Wordplay. In this chapter, Patrick King dives into the essence of wit, the art of wordplay. He introduces wordplay as a unique form of wit, inviting readers to embrace language's inherent flexibility to create humor, engage others, and deepen connections. Wordplay refers to the intelligent manipulation of language by employing puns, jokes, double entendres, and creative metaphors. It's about exploring multiple meanings of words, bending grammar rules, and reveling in the linguistic ambiguities. The mastery of wordplay showcases quick thinking, creativity, and an in-depth understanding of language, which forms the heart of witty banter. King starts by introducing us to the concept of puns, a fundamental element of wordplay. Puns play with the multiple meanings of a word or similar-sounding words to create humor. For instance, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. This pun cleverly utilizes the double entendre of the word flies to create a humorous effect. To implement this, King encourages readers to explore the multiple meanings of words and phrases and experiment with them in conversations. But King warns about the risk of overusing puns. While they can be amusing, too many puns can make conversations seem forced or even corny. He advises readers to use them sparingly, and only when they naturally fit into the conversation, ensuring that the humor remains organic and enjoyable. Next, King explores the use of metaphors and similes as tools for witty banter. A creative metaphor can deliver a vivid image or idea in a fresh, unexpected way, often leading to laughter or a deeper understanding. For example, saying someone is as useful as a chocolate teapot paints an amusing picture while conveying the point clearly. King suggests practicing this form of wordplay by regularly drawing comparisons between unrelated things in a way that highlights a surprising truth or creates an amusing mental image. One of the most enjoyable and dynamic aspects of wordplay, according to King, is playing with idioms and cliches. By altering a well-known phrase or cliché, you can surprise your listener and provoke laughter. For instance, instead of saying, "Every cloud has a silver lining," you might say, "Every cloud has a silver lining, but it pours on my parade every time." This unexpected twist can add a humorous note to the conversation. To practice this technique, King recommends choosing a common idiom and thinking of different, amusing ways to twist the ending. King then delves into the realm of sarcasm and irony. When used appropriately, these can be powerful tools for wordplay. Both involve saying something that contrasts with the actual situation for humorous or dramatic effect. King emphasizes the need for careful use of these tools, as they can easily be misinterpreted or even come across as rude. He suggests using a humorous tone and body language to ensure that your ironic or sarcastic comments are taken in good spirit. Another important aspect of wordplay that King discusses is timing. The impact of a witty remark can significantly increase if it's well-timed. It requires a keen sense of observation, understanding the rhythm of the conversation, and delivering the punchline at the right moment. Lesson 4. Leveraging humor. The fourth lesson is a deep exploration of one of the most powerful tools in conversation: humor. Leveraging humor isn't just about cracking jokes. It is about understanding the undercurrents of a conversation, the context, the tone, and the dynamics of the interaction. It is about using humor as a tool to engage, build connections, de-escalate tension, and foster rapport. King explains that humor comes from unexpectedness, where our minds anticipate a certain ending, but are given a twist. He provides a useful formula for crafting a witty punchline, which is to build, break. The build part of the formula refers to setting up the joke by providing a normal, everyday scenario that listeners can relate to. The break refers to the punchline, where the expected pattern or ending is broken in an unexpected yet fitting way. First, start by observing humor. Watch comedies, read witty literature, or even stand-up comedy. Notice the patterns, the setups, the punchlines, and how they interact with their audience. Second, practice self-deprecation. Making fun of oneself shows that you don't take yourself too seriously, which makes you more approachable and relatable. But be careful not to overdo it, as excessive self-deprecation can be perceived as low self-confidence. Third, use wit and sarcasm sparingly and carefully. They can be powerful tools, but when misused, they can come across as negative or aggressive. Always consider the context and the comfort level of your audience before using these forms of humor. Fourth, remember that timing is crucial. The impact of a joke or witty remark depends greatly on when it's delivered. Wait for a pause or the end of a sentence to deliver your punchline for maximum impact. Fifth, practice active listening. Good humor often comes from a place of observation and awareness. By actively listening, you can pick up cues and information that you can potentially use to inject humor into the conversation. Sixth, use analogies and absurdities. Comparing two unrelated things or over-exaggerating can often lead to humorous outcomes. They create a sense of unexpectedness, which is a key ingredient for humor. Seventh, humor isn't always about being the funny one. Sometimes it's just about being able to laugh, appreciate others' humor, and foster a positive, joyful atmosphere. Being a good audience is as important as being a good comedian. 8. King suggests keeping a humor diary where you write down anything you found funny during the day. This could be an incident, a joke you heard, or even a funny observation. This will not only serve as a good reference, but also help you understand your sense of humor better. Lastly, never use humor at the expense of others. The purpose of humor should be to uplift the conversation and make others feel comfortable, not to belittle or embarrass someone. Lesson 5. Timing and delivery. Lesson 5 is all about timing and delivery, two essential aspects of wit that can't be overlooked. Timing and delivery not only include when to say something, but also how to say it to achieve the desired effect. King's key message in this lesson revolves around understanding the role of timing in humor, knowing how to deliver your lines for maximum impact, and using nonverbal cues to enhance your message. He emphasizes that even the wittiest of statements can lose their charm if not delivered at the right moment and in the correct manner. First, let's address timing. Timing in witty banter is all about striking when the iron is hot. It's about seizing the opportunity at just the right moment. When it comes to humor and wit, a delayed response can seem rehearsed and lose its charm, while an overly quick response might seem rushed and not well thought out. So, how do we achieve this ideal timing? Well, King suggests practicing active listening. But timing is only half the story. Delivery, the way you express your witty thoughts, plays an equally, if not more, critical role. Delivery includes the tone of your voice, your facial expressions, body language, and the words you choose. King stresses the importance of delivering your lines in a casual, nonchalant manner, as if the wit just naturally flowed from you. The goal is to sound effortless and spontaneous. First, pay attention to your tone. A flat, monotone voice can make even the wittiest comment sound dull. Try to vary your pitch and volume, add a touch of inflection when needed, and remember to pause for effect. Second, consider your body language. Good posture, natural gestures, and maintaining eye contact can significantly enhance your delivery. A well-timed smirk or raised eyebrow can add to the effect of your witty comment. Lastly, the choice of words. King recommends keeping it simple and using everyday language whenever possible. You don't need fancy words to be witty. In fact, they can often detract from the impact. Clarity is key. So try to express your wittiness in as clear and concise a way as possible. Remember, the shorter and punchier the comment, the more likely it is to land. Lesson 6. The pivotal role of confidence. One of the key components he stresses upon for successful social interactions is confidence. According to King, confidence is not just about self-assurance in your abilities and qualities. It's about being at ease with yourself and your environment, understanding your worth, and not being afraid of expressing your thoughts and feelings. Confidence is integral because it affects how you are perceived by others. It's a characteristic that makes you more engaging and magnetic to people around you. King, in his book, delves into the concept of confidence and presents a more nuanced understanding of it. He states that confidence isn't about displaying bravado or false arrogance. True confidence, he suggests, lies in authenticity and being comfortable in one's own skin. It is about accepting one's flaws and strengths alike and carrying oneself with grace and humility. A crucial insight that King provides is that confidence is not a static trait. It is dynamic, and more importantly, it can be developed and enhanced with practice and effort. While some may be naturally more confident than others due to their personality or upbringing, no one is confined to a fixed level of confidence. With the right mindset and tools, anyone can learn to become more confident, and in turn, become more witty, quick, and magnetic. Firstly, understanding your self-worth is essential. Take time to reflect on your strengths, talents, and achievements. Acknowledge your unique qualities and abilities that make you who you are. Understand that you have value and that you matter. This process of self-affirmation boosts self-esteem and builds the foundation for your confidence. Secondly, focus on body language. Studies show that confident people stand tall, maintain eye contact, and are not afraid to take up space. Practice these physical cues daily until they become a part of your natural demeanor. You might be surprised at how changing your physical stance can significantly impact your mental state. Moreover, this nonverbal communication signals confidence to others and helps you to make a positive impression. Thirdly, engage in activities that you are good at or passionate about, be it painting, coding, running, or even cooking. When you immerse yourself in activities that you enjoy and excel in, you naturally feel confident. Over time, this confidence seeps into other areas of your life too. King also recommends taking calculated risks and stepping out of your comfort zone. It could be something as simple as striking a conversation with a stranger, trying out a new hobby, or even public speaking. While it may feel intimidating initially, each step you take contributes to your confidence bank. And with time, you'll notice yourself becoming more comfortable and assured in similar situations. It's important to remember that setbacks and failures are part of the journey. Don't let them discourage you. Instead, view them as learning experiences. Confidence is not about never failing. It's about getting up each time you fall and not letting fear of failure stop you from trying. Lastly, King emphasizes the power of positivity. Maintain a positive attitude towards life. Surround yourself with positive, encouraging people who lift you up. Cultivate a growth mindset, where you view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This outlook not only boosts your confidence, but also makes you more resilient and persistent. If you found this summary helpful, please consider sharing it with others who might also benefit. We appreciate your support, and your likes and shares help us reach more viewers. For more in-depth book summaries, do check out our other videos, where where we explore a wide range of topics and insights from different authors. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.